Good morning. I'm Ron Moore, and this is your morning cup of motivation. I got another question for you. When was the last time that you were wowed by God? I mean, that you were just absolutely blown away, just wowed by God. Well, I know that the Christian life is not all a spiritual high, okay? I remember the first time a Sunday school teacher, way back years ago when I was in the Marine Corps, told me that, son, there's only one way to go when you're on the top of a mountain. Okay, so I get that. But at the same time, I'm telling you, God, in fact, over again, there in Jeremiah 33:3, calling to me, I'll show you great and mighty things you've never even thought about. You know, I mean, he wants to wow us. And if we're not being wowed by God, at least on a pretty regular basis, let me tell you, it's kind of like the old man, the old woman been married 60 years. They were driving the old pickup, and she was sitting right way over on her side. Of course, he was there driving. She said, Paul, she said, we don't sit close to each other like we used to when you're driving in this pickup truck. He said, well, I'm not the one who moved. He was still there behind the steering wheel. And see, you got to know, if you've not been wowed by God, if you've not heard from God, hey, guess who's moved? Not him, you know. But I tell you, there's a clear case, like my voice is changing, a clear case of being wowed by God. Now, remember I've talked about how, Moses liked to just be there in the presence of God. So Joshua, most of the time, and sometimes it's not mentioned, but we know from other scriptures, Joshua was right there with Mo. Okay, he was right there with him. And listen to this here, Exodus 33, verse 10. He says, when all the people saw the pillar of cloud, which was the presence of God, okay, the pillar of cloud standing at the entrance of the tent. Well, and here we got a plane coming up. Deb, did you not take care and make sure the airlines don't fly over when we're taking these?
Cut! Airplane!
All right, let's go. Okay. All right, let's keep on here. So, when all the people saw the pillar of cloud standing at the entrance of the tent, all the people would stand and worship. Wow. Each at the entrance of his tent. Now, are you getting the picture? The presence of God. See, the presence of God wants to be in your services, in your church. When you gather, you're gathering at the four walls. The presence of God desires to be there. And he said they worshiped, each at the entrance of his tent. Now listen to this. So that the Lord used to speak to Moses, get this, face to face, just as a man speaks to his friend. I mean, they were just talking back and forth. Wouldn't you love to have got that conversation on record? When Moses returned to the camp, his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, would not depart the tent. Everybody else would leave the tent. Joshua wanted to be there. Now, get this. Joshua wanted to just hang out and keep being wowed by God. And I'm telling you, this weekend, take some time to just hang out in the presence of God. To just let the presence of God, I mean, don't be concerned with, man, I got to read 5 chapters. Man, put some praise and worship music on. Put some music on that's going to just lead you to the presence of the throne of God. And then get in his word. See what this book has to say to you. I'm telling you, God wants to wow you today in your walk with him. Now remember, I'm not saying that you're always going to look like you just got goosed. But I'm saying you're going to have that something, man. Wow, I serve a mighty God. Hey, you have a great day. Be sure and share this. Just share it with all your friends, because they need to be wowed by God too. We love you. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday. Bye-bye now.